Okay, they're missing. That's fine. I don't fucking care. How do I get this up in here? Somewhere there. Is this something I should have here? I don't know. What the? Gotta get rid of that. And put this over here. Excuse me. Internet. Fuck it. I don't even care. I don't have anything to do with this. Okay, fuck it. Close enough. Alrighty then. We don't even have the brokerage open yet, and it is 9:38 a.m. Gotta pull up TD Ameritrade. Gotta pull up my Weeble, and then we are good to go ski. Oh, actually, I need to send this link out to y'all. YouTube. That spy plate is going to be pretty nice going into today, I think. Let's see here. How do I even get to my own? YouTube autofill is my wrong thing. Wow, I got like fucking a decent amount of subscribers last night. YouTube autofill is my wrong thing. Wow, I got like. Alrighty then. I sent it to you guys. Then I sent it to the sheep. Alright, we got everybody. But now I have to. I have to check on these plays. Alright, XLE. This is. I'm keeping this stuff forever. I'm actually not sure on the rules of profanity whilst using a live stream. I do know that I'm about to get really frustrated by the slowness of this if it doesn't pick back up. I used it like only I think I've only live streamed once since I moved to South Carolina, and it was really smooth. So hopefully we can get it back to that. I'm gonna pull up the YouTube on my phone so that I can see any comments. Because honestly, I am kind of technically not right. Kenneth Soto. Hola. Appreciato your time as well. I just now pulled up the chat, so that's why I'm just now seeing that. Okay. I don't want to hear my own voice, so I'm going to turn that to 0, and we're good to go. I kind of forgot how to set this up, so that didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. But now I have the okay. What's up, Kenny? I haven't even logged into my own trading account, right? So, about to check on that SPY play. It is in the money, which is good, but it also expires today. So, I have to be careful what I pull up on the stream section. I mean, I don't really care if I don't know. Oh, these are 230. I've been trading for um I mean, it kind of depends how you classify it. I mean, I traded in like middle school. Like I was the guy who freaking thought he knew everything about the stock market and stuff in middle school. Um, Now I'm 26. I already did like aerospace engineering and worked on that for a bit, and now I went back to trading about 2 years ago. Um, I've used this kind of approach for. I mean, I switch everything around quite a bit. So about about 2 years full time, but I've done stuff in between there too, and I've made some mistakes as well. So I'm not brand new, but also it is my sole income. So I guess I'm doing something right. This might be something to watch. I want to see what Nike does here. A bit older, more than half. What do you mean? I'm not 26. A bit older, more than half. Sorry, my mouth is like super dry right now. I'm trying to like drink some water, but I rarely ever wake up this late. And I told the people on the Discord that I was gonna stream today, and then I woke up at like 9:21, and I was like, oh, this is the worst freaking idea ever. But here we are. I made it on. It's live. We're trying it. I need other retail sectors on here. Nike. What's a sympathy off Nike besides like really far off stuff? I mean, Macy's is really far off, but I'd still rather look at that than shit. Fucking missed. Or can I cuss on here? I really don't know. Yeah, Macy's. This could have been. Oh my gosh, I haven't even looked at the GDP data now. GDP data today. Increased? Wait. This is not from today. Oh, it is. Wait. Is this right? I need to find a better source. My go-to. I love Seeking Alpha. I'm not even sponsored by them, nor would it matter because I don't have that big of a following. But let's see. I know exactly what this article says without even reading it. Where's the freaking... Oh. I never really go through this. I'm not sure. 25,000? I mean, it's not gonna happen today. Sounds like a Kathy thing to say. Kathy would just be like, "Oh yeah, yep, everything's going down. That's the reason my ETF is just horrible." But that is not the case. Sure, her thing is just bad. So I need to find this freaking, like, the actual. I need to find the data points. I think I could probably find it on here. Has it not come out yet? I wish I had my phone, because that's where I get all my newsletters, but I can't look at it. And I haven't read anything today, so that's okay. We'll just play it like we don't know, because we don't. But we should have a general idea on GDP today. Our SPY 380 puts are up 100%. That's good news. If those, I don't really know what the breaking point for me on those is. I think I'm gonna let those run out pretty much the whole day. I don't think there's any reason we should have any sort of reasonable rally from here over. I guess I could just, here we go. Here's what I'm gonna do. $380 there. I like that. All right. Oh wait, what? Yeah, I know. All right. We're only gonna get worried if it goes there. Nike getting kind of a pop early. XLE is staying solid. That's good. I think that will continue. Hopefully they get some more reasons to get some profits in there. I'm eyeing Nike because I don't think this is going to hold at all. I think this might be a little bit of a bounce of something that isn't necessarily sustainable throughout today. So that might be just an easy short play to fill that gap down. I'm not necessarily going to do it right now, but that would not be a bad play. How much money do you have to open an account with? Oh, SPY is already freaking crossing that? I highly doubt it. Oh, it is. Wow. Money to have to open an account with. I mean, if I wanted to open a new account, I'm not really sure. Also, I don't really know if that's like a appropriate question to answer, just like live streaming. I mean, I know there's no one watching, so it really doesn't fucking matter at all. But I mean, if I wanted to open just like an options day trading account, you wouldn't need anything more than I would say $3,000. So not as much as you would think, and that might be a lot to some people. I don't know, or like, I mean, I do know. I'm not unaware of the you know, that some people don't have the ability to do that. But I think like $2,000-3,000 is a completely reasonable number to start with on an options account. But if you start using too much on on each trade. When you have that, then it's super easy to go to zero. And I've seen it happen so many times, a ridiculous amount of times. SPY is shooting straight up here. I don't trust that for a second. I'm still going to hold on to those puts. They're pretty much risk free, so I mean I could sell them for a couple $100 a piece, but I'd rather just hold on to them. I do want to keep an eye on this though. This is kind of yes, I already have the alert. Yeah, it definitely can be a lot of money. And I don't use a lot of money on, I call it like my income account. So it's like the stuff I use when I'm posting these trades uh on the Discord or on YouTube or whatever I'm talking about. That that account I keep at a certain level, and I don't spend that much money on trades. And then I just take money out for the things that I need to survive, like to pay for my house and shit. So, and it's way less than you would think it would be, and I have way more in stuff that I don't even really talk about. Oh, this is interesting. What happened to you guys? Roger, Roger. U.S. solar stocks rally. Doesn't look like they're rallying to me. That's from June 6th. The news on TradingView used to be so good, and now I feel like it's just irrelevant. I mean, they don't have anything good. I have to go to Benzinga and stuff like that. Bet I don't what? Oh, best I don't. Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, because yeah, I do have bad weeks where I'll lose a bunch and well, not a bunch. I'm pretty good at not losing money. That's my claim to fame. Oh, you know what I should do? I'm about to send this stream length or length. Sorry, I was reading something. The stream length. I'm gonna send this out on stock twits. Oh, yeah, bro, my computer is really not having it today. Excuse me. Thank you. Jeez. So right now I'm kind of just giving everything a second to cool down. I mean, SPY is trying to shoot straight up, and that might be a result of economic data that came out that I have not seen yet. So that actually I might need to look at stuff, but I can't. My stuff won't even load here, so it's whatever. What was my? Okay, here we go. Not a bad way to get famous. You see my 2 viewers? Yeah, I'm famous as hell, bro. Oh, dude, my caption for today, I didn't even write that. That was from like 3 weeks ago, the last time I streamed. Are we heading towards a recession? Oh, dude, my now that is extremely relevant, so that's good. All right, I'm gonna post this on stock twits. Let's see. I'll just because I don't think I'm gonna buy anything for the next 5 minutes or 10 minutes. What time is it? 9, almost 10. Live trades, and then I'll say Join ya bums. I'll get nervous if more than like 10 people join, so. Dude, I gotta buy a new computer. This is horrible. Bro, I got you, don't worry. I have like, or I had like 26,000 followers on TikTok. And you know, I mean, all of them just ended up being on the Discord or something like that. I don't care about social media and stuff like that, except for if people are being annoying. Then I care about it in a negative way. Holy shikey snikes. I forgot the Shopify split. I'm glad I forgot because it is not doing what I thought it would. Split and then earnings. Okay, I got to keep an eye on that. I'm definitely. Wait, what's this gap down from though? Oh, this is just a glitch, bro. Why is TradingView so bad right now? Okay, so the TradingView has not. Oh man, fucking do about it. I like that attitude. You're heading out. All right. See you later, bro. So TradingView's chart is not updated on the Spotify split, so everything looks kind of weird if you're looking at it here, but really the price is relatively unchanged compared to what it be. Also, Kenny, if you want all the trade alerts, there's a link in the description. Maybe I actually don't know if it's there. So, but if it is, then cool. That's where you get all this fancy stuff. Whereas, yeah, the actual trade alerts. Oh my gosh, my computer. I couldn't pay it to be any slower. So yeah, I post a lot of stuff on here. Some of it's really random, some of it's helpful, some of it's not. Robinhood, this is kind of an interesting one this week. I'm not exactly sure what's going down with there's like this crypto company of sorts that wants to. I don't see. I don't know enough to talk about it. I do know that that's the reason for this big pop right here on this candle. That is from someone that was looking to either merge or acquire Robinhood, but I don't think Robinhood would support an acquisition at such a low share price that they have. So I think it was a merger offer, or not necessarily an offer, but they were just interested in it. So bro, Kenny, you're making my day, man. No one usually talks on the streams, which is why I don't do them. I prefer to just post stuff on their channels and freaking do my own thing. But I like having someone to kind of talk to, and hopefully at some point there's actual people on here. I've just never really put in the time to make this something. Bro, if I go to is there a link below that, wait, this is my link. Okay. There isn't a link. Oh, oh, there is. There's a free Discord link. That might not work, not gonna lie. But there's like a sign up link for the trade alerts and stuff. You can check that out if you want to. I wish there was a free link there so you could just join and then I could hit you up on there. But I don't think that free Discord link will work. Actually, this is an old. That's an old little whatever you call it. Like all the stuff in the description is not from recent. Yeah, yeah. The fancy alerts are on the launch pass link. Oh, XLE, this is going very well. See, man, this play right here, it's still got 2 weeks left, and this would have covered, I mean, if you got 5 of them, like a year of daily day trades. That's the thing that I don't really understand. The other people left, so I wasn't trying to do like a hard sell on anything or talk too much about like, hey, join my Discord when there were other people in here. But something that I really don't understand very much is the fact that, like, for instance, yesterday I bought 3 plays. One of them was this 57%, and if you had just had one contract, it paid for two months, over 2 months of alerts. You spend $109, I think is what I spent. I'd have to double check to make sure that's right, but I sold it for like 191. So it's like it's risk reward. Like I pay for a lot of stuff to get ideas. That's how I get the whole like newsletters out in the morning. That's from just reading stuff that I pay people to freaking tell me. All right, this is interesting to me. Where's the so TAN is an ETF of solar. Not a lot of people know about this, and that's not without reason. That's because it's kind of a useless ETF. But this is so everything solar wise seems to be down right now. This has just been having a rough go at it for a long time. I want to see what the peak is here. What is that? 120, 129. We're at 69. So it's almost 100% from its top all-time highs. Oh, Macy's came all the way back. Alright, I need to find a rotation that makes sense. Robinhood. There's a play on Robinhood, I just don't know what it is. Maybe I could, I'm gonna look at, I'm gonna see how much is priced into the straddles or just general contracts for a long, long way from now. Oh, these spreads aren't bad at all. I could do a strangle. decent amount of subscribers last night. Okay, so that's definitely an option. Okay, so we could definitely somehow get the Robinhood strangle. I would definitely be leaning bearish on that, but the only way it would go up would be really aggressively. So even if I went really light on the call side, then I think that it would still be a relatively safe play on either one. The contracts are priced pretty cheaply. I'm just gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to double check in a second. I'm gonna put out another alert that this stream is on right now. So, and then I gotta stop dealing with that because I gotta make some money today. Gotta buy food. Oh, shop is trending on StockTwits. That must be due to the split. The split is a little bit weird though. I'm not really sure how to feel about it because the actual chart on my end is nada. So it's just screwed up. It still says that it was 350 or whatever a couple days ago. I'm gonna take a look at these Robinhood strangles or straddles and see if there is a way to get a easy play on this. So the premiums aren't that bad. I mean, they're not good for something this cheap, but they're not bad. I want something out a couple, more than a couple weeks even. I might like August. If I could get something in August for, I could get something close to money on the puts and then out of the money. Oh yeah, this is fine. These spreads aren't bad at all. Let's see. Okay. So we could get calls a month and a half out for $100, pretty much right on the money, and then puts further out. So I could. Sorry, I'm just trying to think out loud here. I'm not sure how I want to play this, but I do want to make a play on Robinhood. I think I'd rather have way out of the money calls, but the thing is the spread on the calls is pretty bad. I'm going to look a little bit closer time frame. I don't know, it's still pretty bad. I would like to get something that can... Oh, that's not bad. Oh yeah, it is. Wait a second, what the heck? That's horrible. $13. by August 19th. Okay, that's not that bad, but then I could get the puts for 90. So if I got $13 calls, just freaking full sent it and went way out of the money on those, and then got something close to the money on puts, got like $8, pay 90, and then I could get 2/3 as many of the calls than puts, and then I'd have a strangle that is weighing bearish. And let's see, what's my what would be looking to gain there though? That's the thing. It's 877. Even if it went to $7, paying that's not bad. It just kind of depends on how quick it goes up or down, which is kind of the deal with this whole thing. I'm gonna get it. All right. I'm just gonna have to market order it, honestly. I don't know if this is necessarily just an absolute killer trade, but I do think it's pretty safe. So I'm just gonna go with it. Yeah, that's not bad. All right, I got filled on everything. I honestly just market ordered it because the spreads were not great, but also not good. The spreads on the puts were fine. The spreads on the calls were not fine. They're like 15%, something like that. Okay, so I ended up with August 19th. Hood calls for, I paid 90, and then I paid 30 for the same strike. Oh, I typed that in wrong. So I paid 30 for those. Oh, that's not bad actually. So I got twice as many puts as calls, but that still leaves me with only 2/3 as much invested in the puts than I do have invested in the calls. So even though I did get less calls, I spent less on the puts. So I'm gonna explain that on the Discord really quick. I guess I didn't get twice as many. Oh yeah, I did. So yeah, the price was at 1/3 of the total price for the puts, but I got this twice as many, so it ends up being math. twice as many calls and puts at a price that was 1/3 of the calls. So I got twice as many at 1/3. All right. Whew, man, I hate explaining stuff like that. But we got it. We're out. It's good. Why is Carnival on the... Why is everyone looking at that? Let's see what's going on with the Carnival. We don't know what is going on with the Carnival, but we look very quickly. We already have them on the watch list. Holy, they quote tanked. Hilarious. I don't know what this is about. I'm not gonna make a play on them either way. What is up with the news on TradingView, man? It's just not up to date anymore. I don't even look at it for the most part. And now it's just, and now that this thing is messed up, they got Shopify over here, and you can't even really see it because the whole thing screwed up. So it looks like it gapped down, but really it just split. And I'm surprised at this reaction to the Shopify stock split, because I really do like Shopify at this price. If you look down just really basic economics, look at this freaking growth. And then, I mean, not even the growth in the whole thing, but the growth in profit margins is just crazy. So they went, negative for a few years. They still were growing, making a couple $1 billion. They're not making, but, generating revenue of a couple $1 billion. And then 2021, they come out 63% profit margin, revenue 4.6, net income 2.9. I mean, that's nutty. That is next level stuff. So I'm kind of curious to see if they can continue even half that kind of growth. If they were able to, let's see if we can. Yeah, let's look at quarterly. Okay, so they must have spent a lot in Q1 of 2022. I wonder what that was. They definitely were doing something proactive. Look at that, 100% profit margin. That's crazy. But their net income. I don't know what this. It's a little bit confusing. I might need to look more into this tomorrow or tonight, and kind of come up with what I want to do, because I have been looking at Shopify for a longer term play, just because I like all the growth companies being down. So that's definitely one that I've looked at, but it's not really down. That's the thing. So if you look at let's see what their price to earnings ratio is. 300. So it's not down at all. Yeah, their price to earnings is 300. But I mean, they do have pretty impressive growth, and you can't argue with having multiple quarters with 100% profit margin. I mean, that's crazy. But that's priced into the stock, as you can see with the 300% price earnings. So I don't know if that's ready for a long-term investment yet. I don't necessarily want it to go down to buy more. I'd rather just see the I'd rather see the results go up and kind of meet the expectations that they have in the valuation that they've already gotten. Nike's getting a little bit of a push here. No, not really. It's just kind of back to where it opened. My gosh, why does everything look so bad? No, no, no. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna day trade Nike puts if I can get something that has a good spread. I'm gonna watch it for about 30 seconds before pulling the trigger, but this seems like a little bit of, you know, little fake pop here in the morning. At least get the fill down, cover the fill down, sell, take profits, maybe hold overnight, maybe not. Who cares? Oh, the spreads here are, I mean, they're not bad. They're not good though. So most of the spreads on the puts are, see, that one's 7.5%. This one, the 104 puts are only looking like, oh, 103 isn't bad at all. Okay, I guess if I want to do it, we're gonna do 103. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. All right. Alrighty. Oh, you guys can see me type it. I won't even have to tell you what happened. Nike 103. Oh, forgot the expiration. So 103 puts, and I paid a whopping. What did I get filled at? Oh, 90. That's kind of ass. Alright, so we're just looking for the Nike puts there to basically fill the gap down. Uh-oh. Got to bounce off the VWAP. The stop on here is definitely going to be... Wait, why is that? Okay. The stop on here is definitely going to be just the previous prices. So you see how it went up here. So if it can break out of here, then we're good. Or, well, I guess we're not good, but if it can't, then we are good. But I'm not terribly worried about that. I think that's a relatively low risk play. I don't know how much I need to explain of this for those watching, or not watching, but in the Discord. Oh my gosh. If I could type before I send something. That would be helpful. I could be hopeful, I could be... So with the Nike puts, here's the shebang we're going for. There's a run up here. We got a stalemate at basically 105.50, and we hit that for about 20 minutes there. And then straight back down to view up. Now we're kind of messing around with it. So the idea here is that if we go back here and get denied, you actually probably, or I'll probably actually add to that position if it gets denied, because that means there's probably more aggressive of a move down. And then if it doesn't go up there and it just continues down, then I would expect it to fill the gap about to here, 102-ish, which seems reasonable after yesterday's 7% drop. So that's kind of what I'm looking for with that one. I'm not really looking for, I'm not going to hold this overnight. I'm not going to do anything else with it. But I did get them at like 90.5, and they're definitely worth more than that now. So it's not necessarily, it's not going to be one of those like banger trades that, you know, we're not going to make 500% on this one. But I do think it will be a relatively simple 30-40% trade just from here to here. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. I have this Robinhood still, but I mean, that's way out there in August, so I don't have to worry about that for a long time. And I think at least one of those legs will cover the premiums of the other ones. I'm really not worried about the Robinhood play. I think that's a really safe bet. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like, I could be green. Man, I kind of miss Kenny. Like, I was cool. Let's see if there's a play on Carnival. This stuff is very down. That's something. Seems to be a popular stock on Stock Twits. We already got a couple plays here going that are not necessarily long term or short term. I do want to get through the morning with some free contracts of some sort. So I waited a little bit to make the plays because I really hadn't read a ton of the data that was coming out today. And now it's kind of, it seems like everything is finding a direction to an extent. Neo, I don't know about that. I don't think that really means anything right there. I actually, fun fact, I don't hate Neo anymore. I don't. And I can explain why. This is an interesting observation. As you can see, we have a lot of notes on Neo. If you were to zoom in here, then you would see all of them. So it was shit here, and then we're going back down. But as we're going down, the power of Neo has grown. So they're actually producing now. They're selling they're selling cars. So I'm a little less bearish on Neo. I think they're still valued at like $40 billion, which is just insane. Yeah, $39.8 billion, sorry. But at certain prices, Not the current price. It's not crazy to buy, but no. I kind of lost interest in it just while I was reading that. That's pretty horrible. I mean, let's look at their freaking wow, crazy. And look at this. This is just astounding. Okay, lost half their money. Lost 30% of their money, 20% of their money, 20% of their money, and they didn't grow their revenue really quarter over quarter. And you go to annual, they did grow revenue a ton annually while increasing their net margin of losses. So I think it's just a matter of volume for them. They've got to sell a lot of cars, a lot of cars for that to make any sense as a long-term investment. And the people who are buying it now as a long-term investment are actually paying a premium for it in the first place. So um, I'm not a fan anymore. Well, I never I never was a fan. I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. So I'm gonna run through the Robin Hood play. I don't. I mean, I do know exactly what I want it to do, but there are a few ways that this could be very effective on the call side. So I spent almost exactly 66% of the net debit on the calls as I did the puts. So the calls are noticeably less, but not by like a ton. And it's not until August 19th, I think was my strike. I'd have to check. But so here's how this would work out in a perfect world. You gap down to here. Let's just say, lose $1 on Robinhood, and then you get that dollar of intrinsic value from the puts that I bought because I bought them right next to the money. And then once you get that profit, if something else happens with the whole acquisition by the crypto company, I forgot what it's called, then you do still have the call side to do that, and you kind of already paid for a lot of the premium that you have in there. So if no news comes out in the next couple weeks, I think it'll trail right back down to where it was, or at least down to here around like $8. And that's fine. That can stay like that. But once it gets some more recognition or there's no one even in here. I'm just talking to myself. My head hurts. My head hurts. I hope there's one person that just joined for 2 seconds and heard that. But yeah, if there's no news on what they're doing, then that put side is gonna outweigh the calls by a lot, and then we should be good. The SPY puts I have that. Oh my god, these expire today. Oh, these are doing fine. I already made them pretty much risk-free. Wow, look at that. Trading sideways again. That sucks. Okay, so those are going to be... I mean, they're fine. They're still up a ton, but... 3, 2, 1. Oh, SPY's red. Red? There we go. Okay, now SPY's red. Again. And I'm not going to lie, the downward momentum seems a little bit stronger than everything else. So I think that's going to work out well today. Luckily, we don't really have to worry about it too much because we already made a bunch on the ones yesterday. Nike. Alright, we're looking good. Okay, yeah, so we're sticking with this. My bad, I was freaking texting my buddy. Well, let's see. Oh, the GDP data. I totally forgot. What the hell? Hellick. What the hellick? That's hilarious, my. Okay, current dollar GDP increased 6%. Revised annual rate. So it increased 6.6. Revised down, but it beat expectations. So that's a little bit. It's a little bit ass backwards there. So that's the reason we're not shooting up, because there was a definite worry that there was going to be negative GDP. Oh, shrank at 1.6 fourth quarter. Wait. Why is this conflicting? This is different than the thing I just read. When is this dated? Fucking right now. Stimulus programs, rampant inflation, cutting consumer spending, corporate profits, the Federal Reserve is aggressively raising rates, blah, 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 blah. Lowered their expectation. Well, it's not negative now, necessarily. The last quarter was negative. Shrank in an annual pace, and then you look at the headlines. Increased 6.6%. That doesn't make any sense. I gotta find a better source. This is stupid. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, so it did increase. It wasn't horrible. It's not bad. Let's check on Nike. What the f... Oh. I forgot it was up in the first place. Alrighty, I'm about to hop off the live stream, but I will keep you guys posted on every other endeavor of the stock market. I cannot believe the GDP data was so freaking hard to find. Where's